Yeah, I think that it's very popular to tell a story that everyone is so free, everything is so free. But the reality is, we have a great freedom of expression in a very small space. You could do anything you want between this line and this line. But if you go beyond that, if you talk about something outside of that, if you say something that's a little bit unusual, now all of the constraints appear. Those could be, again, state constraints with the law and its punishments. Those could be popular constraints from the community and its opinion, which nowadays it's, we've all seen the sort of mob crowd effects come over on the internet where disfavored opinions, even well thought, well grounded, well argued opinions that contradict what is popular, become attacked. And I think even journalists are very well aware of this. This is sort of sweeping the media landscape today. And then this comes down to this bottom issue that I think when you talk about freedom, you get back to. What does freedom mean when people are so comfortable that they don't want to do anything exceptional, that they don't want to do anything unusual, that they don't want to do anything unpopular? The only thing they want to do is what everyone else is doing, because it's great. They're in their nice couch, even in a cheap apartment, even if they're not doing well economically, there's so much entertainment that they can get by. They can ignore their problems, their family's problems, the world's problems, uh, and other people who are paid to think about these problems, corporations and governments. Um, they take advantage of this vacuum where everybody else is kind of relaxing through the times. Uh, Sometimes because they're lazy, but I think more charitably because they deal with problems and these unequal times where they have very little and these powerful people have so much that they need an escape. They need a way psychologically to make it to the next day and show up at their work, which could be very difficult. It could be very unrewarding in order to keep on surviving. How do you think through this challenge of people who are they maybe have power, but they don't realize they have power, and they have no desire to use their power because they're so traumatized. They're just looking to escape, right? They're not looking for revolution. They're just looking to survive.
Well, it's I think we all have potentials. That's for sure. We as scientific find out we even no matter how hard we try, we only use very small part of our brain or our potentials. But it's very simple. It's like people would think, oh, they would make money, the money would put in the bank, and but the way they spending the money very often, if you look at the pattern, is not really uh, creates them something. It's just help them to accumulate more money and to keep the same lifestyle. So you are really about what you are spending on the next item. You know, that define who you are. Is when you economically, or if but still in the human reality, we are all defined by our our act. Or on which side we are on. Just very simple. You don't have to do anything, but you have to be clear. I'm on this side or I'm on that side. Otherwise, you're just part of the whole darkness. You know the outside your window somebody is being killed or raped or lost their home, but you just close the window and put a curtain on it. I mean, everybody knows it. This is happening. Come on, it's on street right next to you, or neighbor has something. But in the West, basically, people are so used to this kind of comfort, and this kind of comfort basically come from the colonial time. You know, It can never be just that comfort. When you're born, you never really know how things are grow up on the field or how the animal become a meat in the supermarket. You know nothing about it. You just enjoy the dinner or barbecue. I mean, come on, this is crazy. This is total corruption of a human mind in a very corrupted society. You know, if that can be recognized, there's no future. It only leads us to problem after problem. Doesn't matter how many dozens of president you're changing, it's getting worse and worse because you basically lost the basic truth. You know, that's